Hey y'all, it's Hev. I'm back with another video. First of all, before we get into anything, I'm gonna give y'all a little disclaimer. Do not mind my hair, y'all. Don't mind my hair. Yeah, and I get up and do videos when I want to get up and do videos. And today I asked my Twitter folk what video I should do, and the first person that commented, I just felt passionate about it, and I started talking to myself about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the video. So here we are doing the video right now. I know I look crazy, so just don't even look at that. And if you're worried about how I look, then clearly you're not worried about getting what you want in life. And so you're worried about the wrong things. Like that. So yes, but yeah, let's get into the things that we're going to talk about in this video. First of all, y'all already know I do better with my glasses on. So now let's get into it. So what we're talking about today is how to ignore negative circumstances. My short answer to how to ignore negative circumstances is don't. Don't. Why are you ignoring them? Don't ignore negative circumstances. So why I'm saying don't ignore your circumstances is because it doesn't matter. Your circumstances don't matter. You are human. You are going to be upset. If I'm trying to manifest money and I'm dead broke and I don't got money for my rent that's due tonight, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be upset. If I'm trying to manifest my SP or my partner or a crush or whatever, and he just told me that I am the last crumb on earth that he would ever mess with. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to feel feelings. You are human. You are human. Like, take all of that in. You are human. I've manifested a couple of things since I have been on this journey. And when I realized that I'm a human being, when I accepted myself for being a human being, we're going to be emotional. We're going to get angry. We're going to be upset. We might be mad. We might be sad. We might cry. But also just knowing that things are going to change. That's when my manifestation usually comes. For an example, I was manifesting my man, y'all. I was manifesting my man, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this might be TMI, but I'm not gonna lie. We got into it or whatever. Something happened, and he was just basically like, I just don't see myself ever being with you ever again. I said, oh yeah? Okay. So maybe like, and I got him in 4 days, y'all. I got him in 4 days. I don't do the long manifestation process where, oh, I've been manifesting for a month, for a year, for 2 weeks. I don't do all that. I got him in 4 days, y'all. But the day that he ended up texting me and being open to like being together again was the day that I was crying, throwing up, and chewing paint off the walls, y'all. I was sick. But that day, it wasn't even like I was sick that like it wasn't coming. I was sick that this was my circumstance right now. It's okay. Like, it's okay. If you are doing the work, like I said in my last video, if you are doing the work and you're doing the hours, you're not going to question. You're putting the work in, you're doing the time. It's the law. You're not going to question whether it's coming or not. That don't mean you can't still be upset about what you're going through right now. But that doesn't affect your manifestation in any way unless you have a belief that it does. It's all about your beliefs, your mindset, and the thoughts that you guys are having. Being upset or reacting to your circumstances should not affect your manifestation. And you should affirm that it doesn't. You are human. Accept yourself. When you get angry, let yourself be angry. When you try to resist the feelings of being angry or sad or feeling things, that's when I realized your manifestation goes far, far away from you. Because that feeling of resistance, you're resisting your manifestation. You're resisting your state. You're resisting who you are. It's way, way better to just accept it. It's okay. Cry it out. Be angry. Crash out for the night. It's about returning to the state in which you have the thing that you desire. It's not about, like I said also in the last video, it's not about staying in this happy, euphoric, almost non-realistic state. It's not about staying there or trying to be happy all the time or trying to be positive all the time. It's not about that. Your dominant thoughts manifest. So it's not about trying to make sure, like I said in the analogy I gave in the last video, it's, if you have 100 thoughts a day, it's not about making sure all 100 of those thoughts are positive ones. You need to just make sure at least 51 of them are. If 49 of them are you crying and crashing out and acting a fool and being human, that is okay. As long as majority of them are you returning to the state, is you returning to the desire that you want, you're good. You're good. Don't dwell in it though. Feel it and then go back to what you intended for. Damn, I'm mad that this happened. I'm mad that this is happening. I'm mad that this is my 3D right now. Like, what the? But then after, you gotta be like, but you know what? This is not my life. I always tell myself, this is not real life. This is not my life. This is not my reality. That didn't just happen to me. And even if I'm mad, like even if I'm angry, I'll feel it. And then after that, I'm like, but you know what? I already said what I said, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you know what? It don't even matter. I'm gonna get what I want. I don't ignore circumstances. I just make the circumstance work for me. I be like, I can do this right now because I know that in 2 weeks I'm not gonna have to. I can do this right now because I know that by this time next week, it won't even be like this. I could cry about it right now because I know that tomorrow at this time, it's not gonna be like this. Like, so, you know, make circumstances work for you. Don't ignore them. Make them work for you. Don't ignore the circumstances. Accept the circumstances. Make them work for you. Make them work in your favor. Everything is about you, your mindset. Your reaction to your circumstances is not affecting your manifestation unless you decide that it does. Like I said, I've got many of my manifestations when I was in my crash out stage. Be on top of your desire. Do not give up and doubt yourself just because you've seen a negative circumstance in the 3D. As we know, circumstances does not matter. Circumstances don't matter. It's just a manifestation of your previous thinking. You manifest it in the 4D first, which is your mind or whatever, and then it comes out in the 3D. So whatever you're experiencing right now, whatever that person just said to you, whatever just happened to you, that is a manifestation of something that you did. When you realize that you are in charge, you are the creator, none of that stuff is going to press your buttons anymore. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter what Keisha down the road just said about you or why Tyrone feel like he don't want you in this reality. None of that is going to matter. You're not going to wonder why these things are happening. You're going to know, dang, my past thinking is what created this. Now I'm on to making something different. I can be upset that my circumstances is this right now. I can feel it. I am a human being. That's not going to affect my manifestation that I'm working on right now. Cry, be mad, be angry, throw stuff around. Accept that because you know that you can crash out about it right now because better is to come. If I think, yeah, most of my manifestations come regardless whether I crash out or not. That's what's going to show up in your reality because you have that assumption about yourself. You have that assumption about manifesting. That does not bother you. That don't affect you. None of that affects you. Do not ignore circumstances. Don't try to conform to anybody else's idea of what it is or what they saying that it has to work with. Make it conform to you. If you know that you're a crash out, make your mindset, dang, every time I crash out, my manifestations come. Every time I crash out, my manifestations come right in that second. That's crazy. If you know that you're the type of person that is so in tune with what's going on in the 3D, you're like, every time I'm overthinking, make your affirmations, every time I'm overthinking, my manifestation comes. Make it work for you. Another thing or that helps me to kind of cope with my circumstance is by romanticizing my time off. I don't call it like negative circumstances. I don't call it like me not having my manifestations. I call it my time off. Romanticizing my time off. Okay? And to do that, or what that means is by telling myself in my head that there's going to be a time very soon where this is not my reality. Whether good or bad, guys, we always like to look back on the past and almost get like a nostalgic feeling. No matter how happy you get, people always tend to look back at the time that they was depressed and be like, dang, that really was my life. Like, not even in like a way like I want to go back, but in a way like, dang, like that was a season for me and that's over. Sometimes it can even feel nostalgic, like, dang, like that really happened. Think of it like that. What I do basically is say that I'm manifesting a perfect relationship for me and my man, or for, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my hair, it's so tea. Anywho, no, yes, like say I'm manifesting a perfect relationship. You know, no matter how much you get in a relationship or how much you want a relationship or how much you want a specific person, even when you get in a relationship, you know there are going to be times where you like, dang, I want to be alone. Or like you see celebrities and you like, damn, he's so damn fine. So embrace those moments now, because while you're manifesting, you already put it out there that you are going to get the things that you want. So like I say, at this time next week, at this time in 2 months, at this time in 3 months, I'm not going to be able to have a bunch of free time like how I have now. I'm not going to be able to just say and do whatever I want like I can do right now. Romanticize the time that you have right now, even if it's something that you don't really want. I always say romanticize it. For example, I want to be an actress in life, period. That's what I see myself doing. That's what I want to do. I want to be an actress. I always say this, there are good and bad aspects about everything. With that lifestyle comes things like people noticing you. It comes with popularity. It comes with people being in your business. It comes with people knowing who you are. Enjoy it. It's not that you don't have that, or that you're not moving towards that, or that you're not going to have that, because you've already set the intention out there. But for now, while it's not in your 3D, enjoy the time that you have not having people in your business. Enjoy the time that you have to walk outside freely and have nobody notice you. Don't make your negative circumstances negative. Make them enjoyable while still manifesting what you want. Make it enjoyable. Life is what you make it. It's like when he have a boys' night and you sitting and you in the bathtub drinking wine by yourself, and of course you missing him and you want him to come back home, and you're going to be so excited when your man come back home. But while he's not there, you're having the time of your life. You're watching Baddies, or you're watching Love Island. You're watching all your girly shows that you may not watch when he's there. You're talking to yourself. You're cooking the things you want to cook because you know you only got one person to cook it for. Like, treat it like that. It's not like I don't have it. It's just that I'm enjoying the time without it. You know, it's not that it's not coming. It's not that I'm not feeling it. It's like I'm enjoying the time that I'm off. Maybe I don't want to be in this circumstance, but while I'm here, I'm gonna have a damn good time doing it. There's always something that you can find that's good in your negative circumstance, and romanticize that thing. Romanticize that thing, because then when your manifestation does come, you're already in such a calm, such a positive, like, knowing. Especially if you're still doing the work, if you're still having the thoughts like, oh, yes, he's mine, or oh, yes, that money is here, or oh, yes, I have the things that I want, oh, yes, I have that job. I have the job, but I'm off. I have the man, but he's not home right now. He's just not home right now. Okay. I have the money, it just ain't come in yet. You stay in the knowing that you're going to get the money, but have fun not having to worry about those bills in that moment. Have fun romanticizing the grind. Because I'm not gonna lie, once the money start flowing to you easily, you're gonna be like, dang, remember when I used to work? Remember when I used to actually like have to go into work every single day and work all hard for that? I was so sick. You're gonna be looking back on it like it's nostalgic. So while you're in that hard work and grind moment, feel it. Feel it fully. Feel it fully. Live. You are a human being. You are a human being. Editing have here, and I just wanted to say that the journey is the destination. Romanticize your off time. Intend that you reacting to your negative circumstances or you being a human being does not affect your manifestations. And that is the final thing that I wanted you guys to get from today's video. I really don't want these videos to be 20 minutes no more. So I hope it was down. But yes, the final thing that I want you guys to get from this video is to, number one, be human. Be human and accept yourself for being human. Don't be mad at yourself for being mad. Don't be mad at yourself for being sad. Don't be mad at yourself for having feelings. It is okay. We are human. And that does not affect the things that you want. Number one. And number two, to help you not be so angry or not always being so reactive, romanticize your circumstance. Romanticize your negative circumstance. Because I promise you, when you get there, you're always going to be looking back at a nostalgic feeling. Like, you see how famous people always look back and be like, I was homeless. I didn't have da 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 da. Of course, they would never want to go back there, but they look back on that time in their life and they be like, oh, that was a time. Like, dang. And this is just a stepping stone that got me where I wanted to be. Think of it like that. You don't have the thing that you desire right now, but right now, your reality is the reality that's getting you where you want to be. Your younger self, your unhealed self right now is the self that had enough discipline or that had enough get up and go, had enough drive to want more for you, that's going to get you to your highest self, to your highest timeline, to your highest version, to the things that you want. This is that person now. Appreciate it now. That's going to help you guys not react as much. But if you do react, know that it is nothing wrong with that. You are human. And it would be unhealthy if you didn't react to your circumstances. I would think something is seriously wrong with you. Call them people. Call them people if you're not reacting. So, with all of that being said, I hope that you guys are getting up and getting at it. And don't mind my hair again. Like, really just don't even look at it throughout the whole video. Like, forget y'all. But no, like, I hope y'all are getting up and getting at it and not worrying about your circumstances. And yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.